Hi, hey, hello. Today's episode is brought to you by one of our viewers, Nashwinder. He asked, what is a V8? So let's get into it. A V8 is one of the engine configurations you can get. The 8 stands for how many cylinders there are, and the V is how it looks like from the side. So if you imagine 8 cylinders and look from the side, it looks like a V. So that's what a V8 is. A cylinder houses a piston, and a piston goes up and down, which gives the engine power. Now let's get back to the different configurations. There are inline engines. There are inline 3, inline 4, inline 6, or people might call it straight 6. An inline engine is the pistons arranged in a straight line, hence why it's called straight 6. An example for the cars are Peugeot Axia for inline 3, a Honda Jazz for inline 4, and a BMW M3 for inline 6. Besides the V8, there are V6 and V12s. As I mentioned before, the V engines look like a V from the side. Some examples for cars that use these V engines are Proton Perdana for V6, a Mercedes-AMG GTR for V8, and a Lamborghini Aventador for V12. Now let's get into some not so common engines, flat 4 engines. You know what a V6 look like? Now imagine a V4 but flattened out. Subaru uses these kind of engines as well as Porsches, but Porsches also have flat 6. Are you ready for even crazier configurations? A W12, which can be found in Bentleys and Bugattis. So what does a W look like? You would think it's 2 V's next to each other, which is pretty much true, but it's not quite 2 V6 next to each other because that would be a very wide engine. Imagine an inline 6, but the cylinders push slightly to the sides next to each other, and 2 sets of that's your W12. And there you have it, the different engine configurations. I had a lot of fun finding out all these different kinds of engines. So if you would like to know more about engines, just leave a comment below or on the side, wherever you're watching this. And until next time, drive safe.